going by a little bit more recently, but we are underway already. An opening kill from Michu to kick it off. The poles see the step in the right direction, and Fates the stand-in quickly trades it out as the A bomb site is the port of call for this attack. It's Pasha Morels, the stand-in, and Neo, the one, are left in a very precarious position as Dead Fox deals with them quite easily, and this one should be done and dusted as 7 HP, and a dream is not enough to get a retake on this A bomb site against 3 angry HellRaisers.
In Mirage mid, I think, is even more essential. You can hold it defensively, and you can also play this very passively and still have vision toward it, as Bialy is showing us now behind Red Crate. So it's been a different, I think, approach depending on AWP play. As of right now, with rifles, I don't mind the passive aggressiveness. Either that or you're going to be hyper-aggressive. Holding where Pasha is almost opportunistic at best, and he makes it work, catching Angel out, because you can't play there in a default aggressively with a rifle, but catching them off, having committed to white box, he gets away just barely, and he's being a bit cheeky behind that smoke.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that smoke from East there. 20 HP isn't going to get anything done as Bialy with a big shot. And now the pressure on the A bomb side as the last 3 players trickle out of A main with 15 seconds left on the clock. We'll grab one, but Michu in front of the defense will do what he can, and now time. That's the issue, as Dead Fox has to plant now if he wants a chance in this 1-on-3. He's going to fake it, and that's going to be it regardless of that kill coming in. Neo finishing it off in the first round on the board for Virtus.pro. So
that is indeed a hand, because they can't comfortably hold mid directly. So Pasha brings the op back over toward A. This gives up highway and a bit more toward mid, but finds Angel, and now he immediately goes back, bringing it to the advantage of his team to mid to cover it off. Still, though, again, if by him doing that, it leaves Bialy alone. So he has to make the decision to hold, manages to get it right. Pasha's been the key in the round so far for me. Bondic, Dead Fox, meanwhile, start to take over toward the B site, and that's a good counterplay. If you're going to rotate back toward A to support Bialy, get away from the AWP. One single kill to get in the site, but again, Pasha, very aware and astute to the fact that they wanted to get aggressive, and knowing the rotations were coming in, gets the op in position accordingly. It's just Dead Fox left in a 1 versus 3. No utility to work with, but great angle to find Pasha. Down goes the op, the man who had 3 kills. Bialy, 15 HP, remember, so if he finds Neo first, he might have had a chance in it from the airport to the hotel.
That's nice. Now, this is a very important round right here, okay? VP have managed to get Pasha to hold on to that orb for 2 rounds. Needs to find effect, and does immediately. On to Bondic. Now VP have an advantage. Now they have something to work with. All they need to do is trade efficiently, make sure no one gets caught out of position and swarmed, and the squeaky door being open and the AWP picking down towards highway could definitely reap rewards. There's a one-way smoke you can throw that map, but it is a very obvious one. And through the door, damage exchange, kill will go down. Now a 3-on-5. Pressure applied to the B-bomb site once more.
So the M4 in the site for Morals this time has a bit of support from Neo, but he's already blocked off on the FAMAS with the smoke. Morals firing a shot toward the second entrance at Checker, also reveals very clearly that he's in the back of the site. Does find Angel, take some damage into him. 7-2 could easily become 3 if they don't overstep the mark. It's a tough position to be in, being locked out of the site with only Morals on the back line, but the damage is good. He should hopefully be able to collect that if he's not forced out by a Molotov. And Angel walks right in. There's no one else doing anything. No support utility, no flashes thrown through, because Neo just simply doesn't have them, and Michu's not in position to do so, but Neo will spray as they cross by.
Could be something to take advantage of, I think even the guys from Greyhound would have played more.
Well, Sydney.
Yeah.
And then they've had a number of Australian lands. I would say that's absolute. I would say teams like 5 with a few stand-ins, maybe. Like,
yeah, Dobo and Cabal have played at a couple minors, I think, as well. But
Pasha still looking sharp, and baits in Michu from the fence. He'll get the lag onto Bondic, which brings Bialy out to play. I'm going to go back to the Bialy because I know it triggers people, and I enjoy that.
And Carmack's here.
Look, I was told it means white, and that is how it is said, okay?
It's what?
Oh, Angel. How far did you go?
I went for 45 minutes, but I can't jog continuously for 45 minutes. I'm a very unfit individual.
You got to run Strava, and then you can keep track of your distances.
What is that? Is that an app?
Strava? Yeah, it's I use it for mountain biking, but it keeps track of all your distances as well as your average time over distance, so you can actually work on improvement.
Okay.
And if you run popular routes, or bike them in my case, I'm talking over this, it's an anti-eco, and really just contesting rifles. If you do popular segments, it'll compare your time to others.
Okay.
So you can make improvement in that regard as well.
So you're against everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people take it too seriously, certainly in biking, people, especially mountain. Oh, that's a fantastic shot by Bondic. A lot of people will like rip trees out and try and make shortcut lines.
Oh, really?
Super lame because
That
it
is
ruins
lame.
the characteristics of trails, but overall it's a pretty positive thing. Bialy cleans up, and we'll get back to the game because the anti-eco over, there wasn't much in that. Bondic hit one good shot.
That smoke being thrown is to lure a player in. It's actually landed behind Pasha, which is meant to act as, I guess, a trap for Bondic to think it's covered, and it's not. And he's too smart. He's not picking. He's not doing anything. He's standing. He's waiting. He's being very patient here as these rounds can really drag on.
Pasha, aggressive and just barely gets away with it. Bond.
I mean, 3 players from VP rooted in the bomb site. One on the forklift position, one boosted up, and over towards quad. Pasha strikes again.
This is big for Neo, though, because Neo's just locked out the possibility of rotation back the other direction, which means they can get out of the B site. Morals had already done so. Dead Fox has opened up that rite of passage back the other direction, but unfortunately, the time will not favor.
It's going to be a change. Here we go. Over towards the B bomb site is 4 members immediately for HellRaisers, and one over towards middle, throwing out to utility, and Pasha once again opens up, repicks with a second kill, and T's rush has been completely stifled. Over towards the B bomb site, continuing to stand and deliver. Pasha biceps, picking and eventually falls to the AK of Angel, but at this point the rotations come in. They're completely surrounded, and Morals, I want to get the flank on. Second kill for him here, finally comes in. Should contain, but overextends, and now gives a chance in the round, as it will be a 2-on-3 situation.
Doesn't see. Now will realize, goes back over toward A main. Right call, nearly wrong timing as he walked out, but gets the shot back in return. Dead Fox has all the information to play with, clearing out the truck. He can play backwards in a good crossfire set, but needs to find Neo. As Dead Fox sits on 51, it's Neo on 67, but he has to get aggressive and doesn't have a kit. I think he's got one now. Okay, there's one in front. I was going to say, I think he had time either way, but that will confirm it, and we'll tie up on 7.
That was the right call by Neo there. If he just went into the bomb site and played the tap the bomb and hope Dead Fox picked game, he was going to lose 100%.
Players weren't marketable, and they were in the position they were in. That would have been dead long ago. Michu, Issa, in that exact order as he finds the kill, pushing in toward A main. Morals is outside of B this time, and he's completely surrounded. He was a little bit, I think, worried, perhaps too much so, toward the vents, and gets caught out with his gun barrel showing behind the box. Rather than focusing on his task directly in front, he'll go down without a trade. It is a 3 versus 3. The HP does favor Virtus.pro, but the utility certainly does not. The good news is, with the bomb now going down, the utility is used strictly to take the site, meaning the retake is more likely.
Difficult for Pasha with the AWP, though, to get into these close quarters. He has the most utility. I'm hoping to see a smoke off towards the B main here. Will come out. And this is where the T's get a chance to swing. But Pasha, once again with the AWPs, is that a wallbang?
Oh, that's nearly a lineup. That flash actually saves them. That could have been 2. I have to see Pasha's again from a different angle because I was watching the approach, but there it is. No utility to hold them off. It does not amount to anything. That's, oh, goodness me, up close. The Estonian takes down Morals, who's continuing to struggle. Not the best showcase. If this is an attempted resume submission. He's only got 2 kills, 11 behind that of his next closest teammate, who is Neo. Bomb planted for Virtus.pro. This time they've gotten 2 kills. As you say, the last round with 3 is the most they've gotten in any in this half. What for Pasha? His timing could be everything. He's making a lot of noise and getting behind them, which could be heard, but it's not as of yet. They will spot. Oh. Bondic responds, but it's still 1 further kill, lessening the chances of a retake more so. 21 and 22 HP. Come on, Fietz and Bondic, good luck. Bialy's on 99, and the Great One had the same number.
This position is being hunted down.
This is the problem with it as well, though. Morals gets the shot back, but no utility. They can't do anything about that forklift position, which is very commonly sorted by a simple Molotov. Perhaps even a smoke to force one side of the peak. Morals is still making a case. Guns are down toward the front side of A main, but they can't get toward them. Bialy's got to get closer to hold off toward the truck, and he does. Dead Fox down. It's 1 left, but Nade will deny the plant. Fietz gets the AK. He's tagged to 13. Bialy hears the dink, but can't capitalize. Still's ready to go for the boost. He'll sit on the other side. Not yet. Didn't see the jump. Bialy's not yet aware. And Angel wins the duel despite walking out and looking beyond where Bialy was positioned. Pasha gets 1 in return. Angel falls off but manages to respond by finding Pasha, and immediately the trades go in favor of HellRaisers. So too perhaps the map, as Michu does manage to pull back Issa and immediately turns to catch off the players inside of mid, but doesn't have the bomb. This is a relatively decent effort by him as he finds Bondic now. Bomb does get planted, and hang on, I spoke too soon. Virtus.pro have the advantage.
How on earth did Bialy get caught out of position there? Poised, ready and waiting, and now the retake, the 1-on-2 situation. Has utility Doesn't know where the T's are at all here. Smoke lobbed on the bomb. May force the Moths out of position. He's not just going to have to do the defuse here. He's sticking it, but we'll go down. Well, if they lose this one, that's going to be a disappointing way to go out, right?
Oh,
there we go. That's 2 big kills for the boy. Let's get behind him.
I'm intrigued. He's up to 8. Still 7 behind that of Neo, but he's closed that gap ever so slightly. Neo's only found 1 kill in the last, I want to say 6, 7 maybe even. It's not been his game either. Pasha, meanwhile, having already worked up from Highway, will get behind the E-Box. Pretty straightforward affair for him to try and take over the truck. Pasha seems like the kind of man that would drive a truck. He'll take down Betts, and it's Bialy waiting over toward B that will immediately capitalize on the other two. I say that, doesn't actually get the shots immediately, but will in the end. Michu actually collects one of the 2. Rather than going to A, having lost 1 wing of the approach, Michu with 1, Betts ready in the AWP, finds 2, and that should be the end of the game. As Neo has 7 seconds to find the kill on him and plant the bomb. We just barely got it in time. A 1 versus 2, they're going to pressure him immediately. They know the situation, and he can't get the gun drawn in time. Angel with the kill.